Look at some of the objects used or seen in our everyday life. Now, observe the highlighted parts of these objects. What do they represent? The lines highlighting the parts of these objects form different types of angles. Now, the question arises, how is an angle formed? An angle is formed by two rays having a common initial point. Let us discuss more about angles. Here, rays OA and OB are the arms, and O is the vertex of the angle AOB. Moreover, an angle is measured in degrees, whose symbol is shown here. Let us now learn and understand what an angle bisector is with the help of an activity. Take a sheet of tracing paper. Draw an angle X or Y of any measure on the tracing paper. Fold the tracing paper such that the arms OX and OY fall on each other. Now, unfold the paper. We see a crease at the fold. Mark a point Z on the crease and draw the ray OZ. Now, measure the angles XOZ and YOZ. We need a protractor to measure these angles. Angle XOZ is equal to 35 degrees. And angle YOZ is also equal to 35 degrees. You can observe that both the angles are equal in measurement. So we say that a ray which divides an angle into two angles of equal measurement is called an angle bisector. Here, OZ is the angle bisector of the angle XOY. Now, take 2 points A and B on OX and OY respectively, such that the length of OA is equal to that of OB. Again, take 2 points L and M on the angle bisector OZ. What can you say about the lengths of LA, LB, MA and MB? Is LA equal to LB and MA equal to MB? On measuring these lengths, we find that LA is equal to LB and MA is equal to MB. We observe that every point on the bisector OZ is equidistant from the points A and B. Now, we will learn the method of constructing an angle bisector using a compass. We need a compass, a paper, a ruler, and a pencil for this construction. First, draw an angle AOB of any measure. With O as center and using compasses, draw an arc that cuts both rays of the angle AOB. Label the points of intersections as P and Q. Place the pointer of the compass at P. Open the compass to a distance more than half of PQ. Draw an arc in the interior of the angle AOB. With the same radius and with Q as center, draw another arc in the interior of the angle AOB. Let the two arcs intersect at R. Join O and R and extend it to make the ray OR. OR is the angle bisector of the angle AOB. To verify this construction, measure the angles AOR and BOR. Angle AOR is equal to 30 degrees. Angle BOR is also equal to 30 degrees. So, these two angles are equal, hence, OR is the angle bisector of the angle AOB. Let us now learn to make a copy of a given angle. Let ABC be the given angle. We are going to construct a copy of this angle. For this, draw a ray QR as shown here. Place the pointer of the compass at point B and draw an arc inside the angle. Let it intersect rays BA and BC at points D and E respectively. Now, place the pointer of the compass at Q and draw an arc with the same radius. Let it intersect QR at point T. Now, place the pointer at point E and open the compass to a distance equal to DE. With radius equal to the distance, draw an arc by placing the pointer at point T. Let it intersect the previous arc at point S. Draw the ray QS. Take any point P on the ray QS. Here, angle PQR is equal to the given angle ABC. You can verify it by measuring these angles. Both the angles have equal measurement, that is, 50 degrees. Since you have learnt the method of constructing angle bisectors, if you are asked to obtain an angle of 30 degrees by constructing an angle bisector, how will you do it? It is very simple. First, construct an angle of 60 degrees using protractor. and then draw its angle bisector, which will divide it into two angles of 30 degrees each. It's time to take a quick recap. A ray which divides an angle into two angles of equal measurement is called an angle bisector. The steps to construct an angle bisector of an angle using a compass can be summarized as follows. You have also learned how to make a copy of a given angle.